stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The throw over the middle taken in, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the first. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Rodgers' throw is taken in by Jones. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 39. Rodgers will bring him up to the line, 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for his running back, Aaron Jones, that time. That'll bring up 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still to 39 on 2nd and 10. Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. 2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining.
Watch the twist. Over here.
The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. Rodgers now on 1st down. He's got the hook up to Lazard. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Rodgers going to throw. Complete. This is Lewis. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what their opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
It really does. And in practice, it wasn't about a lot of big shots on that opening drive. They wanted to put together a series of plays, sustain it. They've done that. The defense now on their heels a little.
That they are. And you know what else is happening now?
And he's got the connection to the tight end, Graham. Touchdown, Packers. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. And again, it's Rodgers. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Well, they had that great, long, methodical drive to put in the end zone. Then they tried to bite off a little more and get 8 points. Instead, they're sitting at 6.
But didn't that feel like a decision that they made on Tuesday?
Yeah. Well, you usually say that's what they do, right?
Right. That's the best one. The best ones do that. They take the emotion out of it. That felt like that was scripted. Hey, if we score on the opening drive, we're going to go for 2 and try and really gain an advantage.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 24. To throw is Wilson, eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Wilson, dancing to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Montravius Adams. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Throwing is Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's Wilson, buying time to his left. And that is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Wilson in the offense, not coming off the field. They're going for it on 4.
Check 52. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Be alert, be alert. Hey, check 24, check 24.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
Bang, bang. Bang, bang.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Let's go, defense. Our time.
To throw again on second down. Wilson, it's caught. Lockett. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Second and goal from the 6 this time. Now it's Carson, and he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal? And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Let's go right here now.
Fourth down. Here's Wilson. Forced out to, and a big loss here as he's taken down. 6-0 our score after 1. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Right now, you got 58. Patch it. Check safety, check safety. He's checking, he's checking, he's checking.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Stepping up, he'll try and run. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Here's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Here's second and 10 now from the 35. Throwing now is Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Throwing again on second down. Rodgers making the catch is Sternberger. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. He's got Lewis. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 13 yards, first down Packers. Rodgers now 13 of 15 passing. That's good for 87%. It's first and 10. Rodgers now to throw. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, first and 10 at their own 15.
Alert, 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 alert. Hold up, hold up. Be alert, be alert.
After the interception, here's Wilson being chased out left. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Wilson now throwing again, dancing to his left, and now he's going to use his legs. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
Mike 42, check, Mike 42. Hey, here we go. 40. Check. 14.
On 3rd and 1, Wilson flushed out right. That's complete into the hands of Carson. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd down.
I'm coming after you.
Now Rodgers. Now look out, Rodgers. Lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield.
Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. Here's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Watch the whip. Under 10.
On first down, Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 52 yards, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. It'll be Carson. They run for it. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. So back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I was
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
And able to find Graham, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down. Rodgers now on first down. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. On first down, Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
On 2nd and 10, Rodgers, and brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Packer first down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. To throw is Rodgers. The connection made. It's Graham. It's a pickup of 17 there, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Rodgers to throw. That's caught by Geronimo Allison. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. All even through one half of football as we get back underway in quarter number 3.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 42. Wilson eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Kill.
Gotta go, in and out. Let's go.
Kill.
36 power.
Safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Good job right there. Good job.
And the blitz does come. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got Lockett. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 43.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Buying time to his left. It's caught. Lockett. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Here we go. Mike 42. Mike 42, check. Check. Watch the run. He's crashing.
Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Strip that ball.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
They run it with Carson. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. The ball placed just outside of the end zone as they come up again on another 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Carson, and he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson taking it in, and the Seahawks have taken the lead. Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here.
Switch up. 49.
It'll be Carson. They run for it. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to the Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you, because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play, because that's been an issue for them in this game. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. And again, it's Rodgers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
They have, you're right, they have had no room to breathe. To throw, it's Rodgers. He'll get this to Jay Kumaro. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Throwing now is Rodgers. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
Back.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Wilson, he'll find Metcalf.
You don't want no problem.
And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary here. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. Wilson on target there to Moore. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 15, 1st down Seahawks. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Check.
Hey, easy.
Check.
Wilson will throw again. Steps away to his left. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Jair Alexander that time able to knock that one away.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Second and 10 now. Wilson flush to his right. This complete to Lockett. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 39 yards. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Ship.
To throw again is Wilson. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Rodgers going to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Now it's Rodgers, and the throw there going to be incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. They do go for it. It's Rodgers. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Check 12. Check 12.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
You must be getting tired of seeing me.
Cut. Look for signal.
Hey, here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson, he can't, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
Check 3. Be alert. He's coming. Double up. Coming, double up.
To throw is Wilson. Forced out to his left. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches?
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Ziggy Ansah picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. And an alley to run. He got him a big chunk of that yardage back, but even with that effort, it'll still be 3rd and long. The Packers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. A throw caught by Kumaro. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 19. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Lets this one rip toward Graham. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. To throw is Rodgers. To throw again. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
19.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson being chased out left. Now he'll pull it down. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Tighten up. Pull it together.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson flushed out right. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Let's go.
Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this one? Both of these guys running the ball well.
Yeah, they've mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much their quarterbacks have taken off, but another example right there of just good mobility. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 25 yards that time.
36 power.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and goal. Throwing is Wilson. Dancing to his left. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
I know we can sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Big edge, big edge, big edge.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
He can't hang. Wind up. You got 58. Hatch it. Check safety, check safety. He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, crash. Check 4, check 4.
On play action, Rodgers. He'll get this off to Jamal Williams. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Call it a gain of 5. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
Slam, slam, slam.
Here's Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 49. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2.
Kill. Turn. Kill. Undercrunch.
They'll try and run it here. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 14 yards, good for a Packer 1st down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Tedrick Thompson picks it, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Echo.
After the interception, here's Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. It's a gain of 15, 1st down Seahawks. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
Check 99. Check 99.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Eluding the pressure right. He'll run it.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. Oh, Wilson going to throw. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
We got this.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Rodgers now to throw. And that's complete to Adams. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Gotta go, in and out. Let's go. Let's go double count right here. Double count.
Twist. Hey, switch gears.
On first down, Wilson escaping the pressure right. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Looked to me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He's been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
Mike 42. Hey, watch the slant. Hey.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down.
Whip.
And he's got Lockett. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. It's caught. Lockett. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
Friday. Good touch.
Wilson wants to throw it. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it. I struggle. But on the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I'll guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, get the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. So they hit the ball before it went 10 yards. I know that's tough, but you got to stay disciplined.
It is difficult because you're so eager to go get the football. It's that type of a play, but you're exactly right. Have to have the discipline to let it go 10 first.
Blue 58. Right there, 54 Mike. You. Hey, black.
One final try for Rodgers. We've seen this before. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be, and time has run out now on this game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Seahawks here as we say so long from Seattle.
That's 20 goons in a ice cream whip, triple school. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pull out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish now. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest. Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soaking it. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up their octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on a mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top is missing, the opposition ain't. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.